my beautiful besties. Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you so very much for joining me today and whenever you do tune in. I really appreciate your time and your energy and everything that you give to the channel, to our tribe. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who has jumped on board with the Instant Oracle. I'm really excited. That is a new product that I am bringing to the market. I just appreciate your support. It's really cool. I can't wait to hear what y'all think when you receive your packages. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, there's a link down below that you can go and check it out if you feel called to. Other than that, I'm going to ring the sound bowl, call in spirit, and we'll see what messages want to come through for you today. Quick little side note, if you do hear some background stuff, I've got, I've got a construction company outside of my door pretty much. They are redoing the road in front of my house, okay? But, you know, that's not going to stop me from delivering the messages. So let's get it going. Let's do it again. There we go. Okay, I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for peace, joy, love, abundance, all the good things for myself, for you, for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you. I almost forgot about protection, but we're asking for that too. We always ask for that. Look at the overall energy of the reading today is discernment. Okay. Really love that vibe. Okay. It's because, I mean, we always talk about that. Even every tarot reader talks about that. Using your own discernment. You know, tarot is here as a tool to help you tap into your own intuition, to your own subconscious. It's not really ever going to tell you something that you don't know, unless we are, you know, looking at what the potential or what the future may bring, right? But generally, it's, you know, helping us gain insight into our life, right? Or look at things in another perspective, or helping us to make decisions and using our discernment. Right. So right now, when this energy comes up for you, it just tells me that you are very much in tune with yourself, what you want, what you don't want, and very much in control of your own, I don't know why I want to say destiny, but I mean, I don't know, it feels kind of big. At the bottom of the deck, we have sovereignty, Queen of the Moon. Now, this is the name of the deck, actually, Queen of the Moon, I'm pretty sure. And this is the cover art on the deck as well, which is cool. But this is like letting me know that you... not in like a rude way, but you don't really give a F about anyone else and their opinions right now, okay? You really are in tune with the self. You are not going and seeking advice from anyone outside of yourself unless it is the divine or your higher self, you know? So yeah, let's just see what this is all about here. I'm going to use the golden tarot here because I like it. Okay, you are very powerful at the moment as well. Like I said, you're really tapped in, tuned into the energy around you and what it is that is good for you and what it is that isn't, you know? I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Very powerful energy here for whoever's reading this is. All right, what is the incoming energy? Oh, okay, we got two. What's the incoming energy? Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. We have the Star and the World. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, this kind of pretty much repeats this in a way of the overall energy because the Star speaks to our healing. It also speaks to being hopeful and optimistic for the future. It speaks to healing so that we're raising our vibration so that the things that we desire, we can pretty much tune into those things. And that's why a lot of readers will call it the wish card, because when we heal and we raise our vibration, then we become open and available to receive the things that we desire, right? And with the World, this speaks to, look, I've been there, done that. I've learned the lessons. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. I know what's good for me. I know what it isn't, like all those kinds of things. Like you really know the self because you've been there, done that. You've been around the block a couple times. You know what I mean? And so it's really an energy of elevation. Okay. It really is. It's like you're being upgraded, maybe your skills, your talents, your natural abilities, maybe your spiritual abilities. You just, yeah, I mean, like, the kind of things that are good for you and aren't. And I'm talking about people, places, things, energy, all of the stuff, right? And so you are using your powers of discernment, and you're really only placing your time, energy, effort onto the people, places, and things that deserve your attention and that deserve your energy, right? And so what's happening is you're only really attracting in very positive things for yourself that are going to support you on this next story in your life. Now, I say story, not phase, not chapter, because with the world, this is a completion of a story, right? You are entering into the next, or how do I say it? It's like almost like a new world or a new dimension, or like it's completely different because you're vibrating at a different level. So you've been upgraded, basically, is what this is saying. That's okay. So what is the energy for like the now? This is what brought you to this point. What is the energy of the now? What's going on now? We have strength. Look, 3 of the 3 major arcana. This is so powerful, y'all. When you get 1 or 2, that's pretty average major arcana in a reading, but 3 and more and up, especially 3 in a row, this is like a very powerful time in your world, right? This just, honestly, it speaks to having kindness, compassion for yourself, for others. Again, this energy of, I'm only here because I've been there, done that, and I've learned my lessons, right? You know how to basically, you're using your free will to keep your own self in check, or your shadow self, or your ego, or any kind of temptations or desires. Strength is always linked, in my opinion, to the devil, which is the things that tempt us, the things that we do that we know aren't good for us. So this is somebody who has healed past that, who has a control over their animal instincts, okay? Or the lizard brain, you know what I mean? So it's that kind of a vibe, right? And you are coming into this era of peace and abundance and alignment, which is so freaking beautiful to see. Congratulations. It's like you've graduated up to the next level, right? And that's why I say new story, not new chapter. This is a new book that you're writing for your life. And I feel like only good things are allowed to come in, and you're just using your own power to ensure that happens for yourself, right? You've learned a lot of lessons and you've really grown. So freaking awesome to see. All right, what is coming into you? That's where you've been, why you're here, and the now energy. So where are you headed? Where are you headed, please? Okay. Funny, the 3 of Wands is an energy of looking out towards the future. Maybe you just, I don't want to say you don't know yet. I don't want to say you don't know yet, because the 3 of Wands does indicate somebody who has had a bright idea and who has taken some action steps towards bringing that idea to life. But there's a lot more planning. I mean, I feel like you've had some initial success, or you've taken the first steps on this new path. So that's what I have so far. You're looking out to the future. You're feeling very positive. Wow. Okay, 5 of Wands popped up in the reverse. I like this. I like this energy because it's really like I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're really certain about where you're going and where your path, you really know where you want to go. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw the Chariot here in this reading for you, because it's like you have your eye on a goal or eye on the prize. You know how you're going to get there. You're no longer feeling stuck. You're no longer feeling torn in a couple different directions. Sometimes the 5 of Wands will come up when we desire some kind of change, or when we are maybe at odds within the self. And so when it comes up in the reverse, this tells me that no. There's no mistaking. There's no arguing within the self. You're not listening to outside opinions at all. You're really focused on what it is that you desire. Okay. So because this is a collective reading, everyone's going to have a different idea. So, I mean, I'm going to leave it like that, open. Okay. Because you will know if this is your reading, because you seem very sure of yourself. and where you're headed and what path you're walking down now, what your next story entails, okay? What do we need to know here? What do we need to know here, Spirit, as we're walking down this new elevated path, I want to say? The devil is going to come up. Dang it. I was going to say, is there any challenges? Are there any warnings? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Listen. This new road, okay, I gotta say, this new path that you're on is not gonna be without its temptations. It's not gonna be without its challenges, but I do see that you are so strong right now that you're strong enough to handle it. So there are gonna be people and things that come into your world to tempt you. It's not like you are above temptation. We still have to work with the ego. We still have to work with our shadow. And we're human and we're not perfect. So if you slide a little bit, okay, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it if you fall into temptation a little bit. You will be tempted. Some of you will be, you know, strong. I don't want to say strong enough because everybody's strong enough. But some of you will be able to completely ignore and remain blind to the temptation, like you're really, really strong with your will. Others of you who struggle with willpower, you know, or who are just starting to really take control of your own will power, you may slide a little bit, okay? And that's okay. It's not something that's going to be here to like really tear you down, you know, whatever. If you make a mistake, it's okay. Especially, let's say I'm going to just use like a journey of recovery, maybe from like some type of addictive substance. Okay. Now that can be anything, right? It really can be. It could be sugar. It could be television. It could be friggin' whatever, heroin. I mean, again, the range is huge, yo. It is so big. So I'm just going to leave it at that. It's a behavior that you know isn't good for you, right? And you are on the path of overcoming and recovering from that. Now, it could be dealing with toxic individuals or people you know aren't good for you. It could be so many things, right? So what's happening is if you slide, okay, so like if somebody's in recovery, oftentimes they say, what is it, like 3 or 4 times, and that's the charm, okay? People make mistakes, people slip up, but it's like you don't quit, right? You don't ignore the mistake that you made. You acknowledge it, you look at it, make any adjustments, and don't beat yourself up for it, right? Because that's really big with the strength energy as well. We're going to give ourselves kindness and compassion and understanding and know that, hey, this is a journey. I'm just starting off and it's going to be okay. All right. If I make a mistake or if I slide a little bit, I'm going to learn from that, right? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to ignore it. I'm not going to pretend like it didn't happen. I'm going to take accountability, right? So that's a really beautiful thing. Like I said, you still are on your next story. And it just doesn't mean that like you're going to be perfect. No one is perfect, right? Mistakes will be made still, and that's okay, right? You'll use your discernment. You're really in tune with yourself and what is good for you and what isn't, okay? And like I said, no one's perfect, so don't beat yourself up if you do make a little mistake, because a temptation that is going to be pretty big is going to be put on your path here, okay? And not everyone is going to be you know, be able to will themselves around it. Okay, so let's see, what is the devil? Why is the devil here? I want to know specifically so that maybe even you can be prepared, right? We were saying what's coming down the line. Tarot is a really good tool to see, right? But the thing is with the devil, it's major arcana. It can kind of not, it really can't be avoided. So let's see if there's anything coming out. Okay. The moon, another major arcana here, clarifying the devil, the moon. Wow. Okay. So something is going to be coming up to the surface to be revealed to you. Now, something coming up from the deep. Oh, okay. Look, okay. This is going to be very specific. Here's the 4 of, yeah, and death. A lot of 4s. We got 4, 4, 4 out. 4, 4, 4. Can y'all see all that? Yeah, you can. Okay. Listen, this is going to be very specific. For some of you, as you are going along this new path, a new journey, I'll tell you the temptation that I would say for the majority of you, what this temptation is going to be. I feel like the person or a person who you may have been getting away from, or again, trying to evolve past wanting them, or whatever the case is, trying to forget about. Okay, the person you've been trying to forget about, maybe somebody who had previously ignored you. We have a lot of the silent energy and rejection energy, and then we have the Four of Wands. Look, there's this thing that's going to happen, right? As you are on this new path, the biggest temptation that's going to come around to you is somebody who had previously rejected you. There's somebody who hasn't been speaking to you. There's been a very difficult, painful ending here with this individual. They're going to come through and offer you what let's just say what you've always wanted, okay? And I see that here with the Moon, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. It's like, now that you've moved on, and I mean, we keep getting this coming up in our collective. We really do. It's like somebody is freaking wanting to haunt you or wanting to keep you, see, I don't want to say wanting to keep you down, but it kind of feels like it. It's like, you know what I just heard? Drag me to hell. Oh my gosh. Okay, so listen, if you were dealing with somebody who at one point in time you thought was someone who was going to be really good for you, okay, and it turned out that they were toxic AF. All right, like, and we're going to be honest with ourselves here. If this isn't your reading and you didn't believe the person was toxic, then this is not part of your message, okay? So just skip through it or whatever you need to do, okay? You don't have to take everything in because you're using your own discernment. All right. This person is going to come back around to tempt you. They're going to come back around to offer you every single thing. I mean, that's what the devil does, right? The devil charms. The devil will, offer you something that is very tempting, okay? So something that you always wanted with this person, which is the Four of Wands, union, right? Why don't we move in together? Why don't we connect? Why don't we get married? Why don't we create a relationship? Like, why don't we, you know what I mean? It's going to be something that sounds and looks very sweet, on the surface, but underneath is not so awesome. I mean, it feels, from the fact that I heard drag me to hell, this is like a love bombing type of situation where somebody's going to come back around into your life to tempt you, to keep you down at a lower vibration, because here we have you hovering at a much higher vibration, right? So hold on. Let's go back to what I was speaking to about if you make a mistake, if you fall, all right? Because this person is going to try to make you fall, right? This person is going to try to drag you back down, okay? Vibrationally, drag you to hell, whatever the case. I feel like you already went through hell with this person, right? Because that's what you are evolving from, all right? And this new era of sovereignty and discernment, you're just kind of getting your sea legs with it. You know what I mean? Like, you're just kind of starting off on this new journey, okay, so if you hear from this individual, they reach out to you or whatever, they offer you something and you start talking to them, I feel like what's going to happen is alarm bells are going to start to ring. I feel like Spirit is going to give you some crazy loud messages to remind you of, oh my gosh, what this person is capable of, what they've done in the past. You know what I mean? I feel like your intuition, your own discernment, you're going to stop yourself. I feel like where you may, again, the mistake. So, okay. So don't beat yourself up if you start a conversation if you engage in a conversation with this person, because I feel like before it goes too far where you are accepting what this person has on offer or whatever it is, I feel like you will remind yourself, or Spirit, like I said, is going to give you some major alarm bells, okay, to kind of remind you and to snap you back into reality, right? To snap you back into reality, because this temptation is going to be, again, it's going to be everything. What's going to be said to you is going to be everything that you would have wanted to hear at a different point from this individual before you realize that, oh my gosh, this person isn't good for me. Oh my gosh, this person is toxic AF, right? It doesn't have to be a romantic situation. For some of you, it could be a friend. It could be a coworker. It could be a boss. It could be a family member. It could be just whatever. Someone you know isn't good for you. I don't feel like you're going to completely fall for it this time around. You're going to be kind of charmed or love bombed or something like that. This person's going to, like I said, it's going to tempt you. It's going to tempt you. And the thing is with the moon here and all of this energy, it's not something that is necessarily like, it's not going to last. Whatever they're offering, whatever they're coming towards you with, it's literally just a ploy. It's almost like, yeah, it's giving kind of like spiritual warfare type of energy, to be totally honest with you. And I don't speak a lot on that, but it is definitely real. When you are ascending, when you are evolving, when you are, when your vibration is raising, you know, there is a force that wants to drag you down, you know, and it's kind of all around us, right? It's our society. It's everything. It goes really big, and I don't want to get into like theories and conspiracies and all the things, freaking Illuminati or whatever. Like, you know, I'm not going to go there. But what I'm going to tell you is that there are spiritual forces who will try to take you off track. Okay, they don't want to see people evolve past these temptations, right? Which you're in the process of doing. So let me just go back to saying, if you slip up a little bit, you're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to acknowledge it and course correct very quickly, okay? Because your alarm bells are going to go off, right? Your spidey sense is on point. Right. What? Why? I don't even know where to go from here. I just need a second to kind of regroup. Because, yeah, I mean, you'll find out really quick that what's on offer isn't real, okay? What's on offer isn't really real. It is mainly to bring you down, okay? Okay, what can be done? What's any advice for our beautiful tribe who obviously needs this message as a little bit of a warning? Okay, what's coming up here as advice? Queen of Wands, sideways. Interesting. Just tapping into that energy. Hold on one second. Listen, okay, the Queen of Wands is a very, very powerful, magical being, very attractive. This is not something, I just need to clarify, this is not something that you are attracting into your life. This is something that is being put on your path as like a test. Okay, so it's not you and your vibration that's attracting this particular temptation. This is literally an outside force that's trying to bring you down. Now, with the Queen of Wands is a very powerful, magical person. All right, I got to just say that. They use their determination, their strength of will to get things done. Now, oftentimes, because we have the little black cat, and if you're trying to learn tarot, that's the significance of the little black cat on the Queen of Wands is their connection to the occult, okay, and into the mysteries of life and all that kind of stuff, and to magic. Now, some of you don't like the use of the word magic, whatever, you know what I mean, okay? Replace it with whatever word feels comfortable for you. Maybe it's prayer, okay? So you have the power of prayer. You are connected, right? I am hearing with this energy that you have the power to bring this person up on charges. Now, what's really interesting here is that could be within the laws of the 3D. Maybe you have some kind of evidence or something where you're going to bring someone up on some kind of charges, okay, like legal something. You also have the power to bring this person up on spiritual charges, okay? You may have been reluctant to do so in the past, because what I'm getting here is somebody who has the power to, again, bring up these, put some spiritual charges on these people or on this person, but didn't do it because it's like, I don't want to wish anyone bad. I don't want to, I don't want to be the reason why this person has misfortune in their life, or I'm not putting bad energy out there on them. Listen, this is a message coming through to say it's none of your business how they get served. Okay. It's really none of your business how this person gets served. Now, why am I saying that? I'm also somebody who doesn't wish ill or harm on anyone, because, I do believe that what I put out comes back to me. That is a law of the universe. What you reap, you shall sow. But if this person is out here trying to drag you down to hell, and they've done you dirty, they've done you wrong, and, it's spiritual warfare or something like that, you can bring up these charges, these spiritual charges, and then leave it in the hands of, I'm going to just say it so it's understood, like spiritual court, right? The spiritual court. You can charge somebody and then let the spiritual court deal with them, because it's really none of your business what kind of sentencing goes on, right? Okay? It really isn't. It is up to the divine. It is up to the universe, whatever. I feel like the more they are trying to pull down your energy, the higher the charge is going to be, okay? Because spirit is in support of the divine children, raising up their vibration. That's the whole point, right? That's the whole point of this existence. We're here to evolve, and we're here to obtain that Christ consciousness, or that level of consciousness, right? So it's all very much part of our purpose, right? And I feel like you're just starting to realize how strong you are, and this message is coming up. Okay, the advice is basically saying, press your spiritual charges on this person, okay? You can just, return to sender, whatever you got to do, say a prayer, say, Spirit, release them. I put this person into your hands, because you know what? I just can't deal with them. Keep them out of my life. You know what I mean? But yeah, press your spiritual charges upon this person, and then just leave it up to the divine for them to take care of it, okay? That's the advice. What is the outgoing energy of this reading? This is interesting, okay? Okay, Page of Wands. Page of Wands is you receiving some kind of good news. Okay, good news coming into you, right? Or you kind of feeling like, oh, I can continue on my journey. I can continue on my journey. I don't know. It's going to be like a little speed bump. Yeah, no, I can continue working on myself, continue on my journey. What's going to happen here? Yeah, is this person's going to end up leaving you alone. All right. Once you press those spiritual charges, and you're probably like, Alishia, how do I do that? You can just say, look, I am done with this person. Spirit, please take care of them. Like you know what to do, right? Return to sender, whatever you're going to do, right? It's up to you how, right? It's up to you how you're going to state it and intend it, okay? It really has a lot to do with your own intention, right? That you put out there. I do not want to deal with this person again. Spirit, please take care of this individual and remove them from my path, right? Even just something as simple as that. Remove this person from my path. And the thing is you are going to be able to, once you put that intention out there, like, I never want to see this person again. I never want to talk to them again. I do not want them around my energy. Please take care of this person, Spirit. All right. Spirit's going to have your back. The divine will have your back. You will be able to move forward from this point, okay? And continue working on the self. Continue working on your journey, the self-mastery, right? The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups is this person's going to have to turn their back on, and they're going to be walking a totally different path. Once you say, okay, Spirit, take care of this individual, is what's going to happen, okay? I do feel like you will be, again, there's this energy of being good on your own, being very successful, having everything that you need, feeling very stable in your world. I don't feel like this person's ever going to come back and bother you again once you hand them over. It's like you have to decide. And I feel like that's what Spirit's waiting for, or this could even be why you will be tempted in the first place, because maybe you forgot to do that. Or maybe you refused to do that. Maybe you said, okay, well, I'm not going to wish this person any harm. I'm just going to try to ignore them. Oh, they're going to come back until you put your foot down and you say, Spirit, take this person and bring them to spiritual jail, because I don't want to see them again. I don't want to, you know what I mean? But you have to make that decision consciously. You have more power than you realize. I feel like, and this is probably the whole message of the reading. Okay, this is the whole message of the reading. I hope I didn't scare anyone, because again, I don't feel like this person's going to get through to you. I don't feel like they're dragging you down to hell, but I do feel like they're going to try. Okay, they're going to try. It's like one last attempt, right? As you move forward and move past. Okay, and that is the reading. I mean, I don't know what else to put on this. I don't know what else to put on this. I don't even know what kind of oracle message that, I don't think they're yeah, I think that's done. That's it. I'm just going to close out this reading. I'm going to say thank you for being here. Okay. That was a very powerful message for whoever needed it. Okay. And it could be predictive. It could be a warning. It could just be even just giving someone the permission to feel like it's okay for you to press spiritual charges against this person. Okay. And that's pretty much it at the end of the day. Sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here. And maybe I will return with a love reading, okay? This is one of those deeply spiritual messages, though, for whoever needs it, okay? I'm sending you lots of love. Take care and have a great day. Bye. Hi, everyone. It's Alishia here from Turning Tides Tarot, and I'm super stoked to introduce to y'all my very unique and first product that I've created myself. And as far as I know, there's nothing like it out there on the market. It is called the Instant Oracle. I'm really pumped about it. Okay, so what it is, it's this cute little package, right? And inside you have four cards that look like this. And on the other side, there is this beautiful holographic type of material here, and it says scratch to reveal your messages. So it's kind of sweet, because if you ever have like a burning question and you just kind of, almost like a fortune cookie, you know, it's a little bit of fun. They make excellent gifts. What you do is you focus on your question, and the instructions are on the package here. So the top, it says, think of your situation, and you can scratch or peel if you don't like the little scratchy stuff in your nails, to reveal your oracle message. So that's what we do. So we think about our question, whatever it might be, and then boom, you reveal your message, right? Now the second step, the second portion of this, which is really fun, is it says, you know, ask a yes or no question and then scratch or peel to reveal your answer, and you will get it here. Now, I have created over 500 unique messages, okay? There are no doubles, and they've all been shuffled and randomly picked, and it's super fun. It's a really fun experiment, and it's a really fun gift. It's a really fun thing to do with your friends or whatever, for yourself. And I guess it's kind of like a new take on oracle readings, or, you know, little, you know, like, I don't know, it's fun. It's so much fun. And I've tested it out with a lot of people here, you know, just friends and family, and everybody gets a real big kick out of doing the scratching to reveal your messages. So if you are interested in trying this out, shipping is free. I just need your mailing address. It does only require like an envelope and a stamp, so it's super easy. Yeah, and I will drop the link in the video here if you're interested in doing this or gifting it to someone. I'd really appreciate your support, and also your feedback to see how it worked out for you, right? It is a completely random selection that you get, and there's just something very magical. Everybody who has used the product in the testing stages has definitely said how accurate they were, so that is a lot of fun to do. Anyways, I will drop the link below, and if you're interested in supporting in any type of way this brand new product, again, there is nothing else like it on the market that I have been able to find. So check out the Instant Oracle and let me know what you think. Cheers. She said she'd only love me. Thought through the card that wasn't in the deck. The card my finger touched. Think I got my wish. You know for sure when it's all done. She said she was beautiful.